So you've decided to sell your business and retire. You've got a buyer and you've agreed on a price. Congratulations. But wait, you're not done yet. Can the buyer get financing? The good news is that, in my experience, practices with a good cash flow and that are priced correctly, there are banks out there willing to finance 100% of the purchase, but not always. Remember, the value of an optometry practice is mostly blue sky, that is, the goodwill. For banks, there's no real collateral. They're not interested in taking over an optometry practice from someone who has defaulted. Oftentimes, the bank will require the seller has at least some skin in the game. SBA loans, for example, almost always require some owner financing. When I sold my practice, for example, that amount was 10%. According to Jim Stouter of How to Plan and Sell a Business, here are 6 reasons why owner financing not only may be necessary, but can actually help you sell your practice. 1, it may be the difference between selling the business at all. 2, it instills confidence in the buyer when he knows the seller believes in the viability of the business. 3, the business will sell much more quickly than otherwise. 4, you may get a higher price. Studies show that owners who provide some seller financing achieve a higher multiple than those who demand all cash at closing. 5, the interest rate you charge will most likely be higher than that of the bank, and you may achieve a higher rate of return on the financing you provide versus investing the funds elsewhere. 6, because income deferral occurs as a result of providing seller financing, there may be some tax advantages. Ask your tax advisor. Of course, if you are going to help buyers with seller financing, you want to feel good about the prospects of the buyer's success, especially if you are financing 100%. You can request resumes, references, personal financial statements, and check credit scores, as well as updated monthly, quarterly, or annual financial statements for the length of your note. You also should require security agreements and or personal guarantees. By all means, get your attorney involved in the financial documents. I don't think I'm going out on a limb here to say that when you sell your practice, the last thing you want is to get it back. See you soon.